Frank has been great here. Former number 1 pick. Plays hurt all the time. He has a toe that is not going to get better. And it's only going to get worse. When do you go out and you find your next Frank Ragnow? Should they have done it in this past draft?
Well, I don't hate the question because when he was out in what year? I have the stats up here. When he was out in 21, Evan Brown made the Pro Bowl or was close to playing in the Pro Bowl.
That's Braylon's guy.
So, I mean, you can find those guys. They are out there. So
I know, but we had them.
But at the same time, it's one situation where you can keep that guy as well. Maz, when we first brought up in the offseason, who are the key Detroit Lions you wanted to bring back? Evan Brown was the guy that was high up on my list. Evan Brown was actually second on my list. I wish we would have been able to keep him because you're right. He actually was the first alternate for the Pro Bowl in 2021 off being a backup to Frank Ragnow.
And he goes through an enemy of yours in Seattle.
This is very true, man. Yeah. We're losing all those battles to Seattle. But to Ryan's point, and you made this when we first started the show, when you look at guys that are playing in the playoffs on that offensive line or even in the Super Bowl, a lot of times you got guys in the 7th round, 6th round, some guys undrafted. So there are offensive linemen out there to be found.
I know Glasgow is a backup center, but that's a backup center.
Don't make any mistake about it. This is a 27-year-old player, probably the best center in the league, or definitely top 2 or 3.
He's top 3.
Definitely top 3. You don't get rid of those guys.
Of course not.
You don't get rid of those guys.
You protect yourself.
I understand.
I mean, look at Jason Kelsey in the Eagles.
Right.
They're still paying Jason Kelsey because he's the best of what he does.
They talked about retiring.
100%.
I mean, this guy could cut his toe off, Frank Ragnow. He'd still probably be top 5, top 6 center in the league.
We've seen a player do that. His name was Ronnie Lott.